I'm not gonna lie, like even in my position, I didn't show up to events and was like, I'm not on the list, right? But this is what I do. And that's it. Yeah. So I want to talk about that for you as an artist. Like, you ever did that? Like, what's some risks you took and it worked out?
Yeah, majority of the events I be at, I'm never on a list. They never want to let me in. So I take risks all the time. That's one thing in my career I'm not scared to do, because, you know, I feel like the moguls before me, the moguls before us in general, I feel like they was taking a lot of risks, you know, and they was told no a lot of times. And majority of the time when you being told no for something that you feel like is so right, you just got to prove the people wrong. Like, you's giving me no, but the answer is really yes. And I'm going to show you that the answer is yes. It's so many events. Like, in order for me to perform on Rolling Loud, I was sneaking to Rolling Louds and go through the back doors and things like that. BET Award weekend, I made it on the red carpet because I snuck on it. You know what I'm saying? I take risks all the time. I'm sneaking into events all the time. It's so many events where my name is not on the list, and I'm going there, and then you get there and you see somebody that you know, and they help you get in and they help you maneuver. You know, because at the end of the day, it's the goal. Whatever goal that you set, that's the goal that you go for. And whatever it takes to meet that goal, you meet it. So take them risks. You got to be a risk taker. You know, everything in life, you have to take a risk. If you don't, then I feel like you're not going to be getting no results because you're going to be scared. You know?
Yes, and that leads me to my next question, because fear, I think, holds so many people back. And I want to talk about, for you, what are some fears you had to overcome in order to, like, propel yourself?
Majority, everything, I would say. One of my biggest fears that I'm facing this year that I told myself was like being vulnerable. You know, I was really scared. I have a lot of vulnerable music. I have a lot of music where it's expressing like what I've been through, what I'm going through, what's going on in my love life. You know, I was in a relationship for 4 years for most of my career, and then it just stopped. And then a lot of people had questions, and I just was so scared to be vulnerable because I was so scared of looking dumb or looking stupid or people being in my business, to where I'm hearing so much stigma on my name now, is to the point to where I feel like that's because I've never allowed myself to be vulnerable, to tell my side of the story, to where I just allow certain rumors to just roam over and over again. And it put a certain stigma on my name, to where now it's like, okay, 2023, y'all gonna get my story, y'all gonna understand where I come from, y'all gonna understand my struggles, y'all gonna understand why I am the way that I am, and y'all gonna understand why I'm taking risks and I'm sneaking into these spots.
Yes, I love that. And you know what? I think that is like the trending thing right now. Everybody wants to be in your business. Yeah. Like, have you thought about doing those video logs, vlogs, vlogs? I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, I thought about doing vlogs and stuff. I started doing vlogs in 2022. I put out about 2 or 3. It's just a lot of editing when it comes down to it. Like, the editing is just, oh my God, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time consuming. But 2023, you know, I just recently got me a new apartment. Thank you. But I felt like that's what stopped me from like vlogging and stuff, because I felt like my apartment that I'm in now, like the aesthetic wasn't really fitting the criteria of where I see myself at, to where now the new apartment I'm moving into is like a big loft, and it's like 17 feet ceilings, and the kitchen is nice because I'm working on the cookbook. I've been working on the cookbook for like 4 years, and I just never went through with it because I'm like, in order for me to work on a cookbook, I have to show people what I'm cooking. And the kitchen in my apartment, I just didn't like the way the kitchen was set up. And then renting Airbnbs just to use a kitchen was super expensive. So like now I just feel like my career is falling into place because I'm putting everything together, like the aesthetics and things like that. So I'm going to start dropping more vlogs. Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. And I got to ask, you in Brooklyn still?
No, I haven't lived in Brooklyn in years. My family's still in Brooklyn. My grandmother's still in Brownsville Projects, you know, but I haven't lived in Brooklyn in years yeah.
Okay, that's smart. I like that. Only because, you know what they say? They say when you are glowing and growing, you should get away from where you're from. Mm-hmm. So I co-sign.
Yeah, a lot of haters. A lot of haters, yeah.
And so it's funny because one thing I really wanted to know, but now I feel like I might know the answer. Let's see if I'm right. Mm-hmm. If you were not being a full-time rapper, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't a full-time rapper, I don't know. I would be, I don't know, anything I put my mind to, I guess. Like, I done did so many endeavors. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a chef or an artist, because I like to paint, and I'm getting into like canvases and things like that. I don't know, a basketball coach. You know, I went to college for basketball, so maybe a basketball coach. But when I was young, I really wanted to be a figure skater for some reason. I wanted to be a figure skater. Yeah, I like doing a lot of like white people stuff. So like I wanted to be a figure skater. So I don't know. I don't know. You probably see me in the Olympics somewhere or something out of nowhere. Like, what? How can God is getting the Olympics? I don't know. I'll be something if I wasn't a full-time rapper. I don't know.
So you could skate?
I don't know. I've never even been skating before, which is crazy, right? Because how you want to be a figure skater and you never touched foot on ice? I don't know. I'm going to go skating. I'm going to try it out.
Yes. I mean, honestly, it looks fire. And I feel like for whatever reason, when we were younger, you always saw the commercials. It was like mad girls skating with the white leggings.
And they turn